My next guests are in sole possession of first place in the District 24 4A high school baseball race. Bridge City head coach Chad Landry joins me now with a few of his Cardinals. Coach, thanks for coming on the show.
Hey, thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Winners of 5 straight. What's been clicking for this team?
Well, all year long we've had really good pitching, and we're just now to the point in the season that defensively we're catching up, and our hitting, we're hitting in spots and good enough to win. So for the most part, it's been our pitching that's got us to this point.
Do you guys stress defense and pitching more so than hitting?
I would say so because we practice defense more in practice than hitting.
Jonah, right now you guys are on that winning streak. The last time you lost was Silsbee last month. What changed after that game?
Definitely lit a fire because, I mean, losing a game in district is, especially for the seniors and stuff like that, it's important because you don't want to lose in district. It's an important time trying to get to the playoffs, and so it definitely was a reality check.
You guys are right now 9th in the state in 4A based on last week's polls. You guys are used to getting everyone's best shot. How do you guys handle that, Jonah?
It's definitely the preparation during practice before the game. I mean, it's if we practice straight defense in practice and you go to the cages after practice, get your work in, be sure you get your cuts in. The best guys may not throw 94, but they may be able to spot well. They may be able to have good off-speed pitches. So you just got to prepare for whatever you expect to see during the game.
Chase, those statewide rankings, do you guys pay any attention to that?
We try not to pay attention to it, but there's always talk about it. We just like to play our game and focus on what we have to do to be able to be the best in state and improve on what we do.
Coach, how have you seen this team progress since the start of the season?
Yeah, early on in the year, we knew that we were going to take some lumps. We had, we have 6 new guys in our lineup that have 0 experience, so we knew we were going to take some lumps early. That coupled with snow outs and rain outs and every other kind of weather you can imagine, it's really been a roller coaster. And we're glad we're at this point of the year now where we can we know what we got, we know what to expect, and we're looking forward to the downhill run right here.
You guys right now are dealing with that weather scenario, as we've talked about, everything but a hurricane, it feels like, has hit southeast Texas. Chase, is it difficult to get in a rhythm when you don't know whether you're going to be playing at night?
It was very hard. This past week we thought we were going to play every day of the week. We were in the cages every day and we didn't see a ground ball for a week and a half. So it was hard to stay mentally prepared and physically prepared to be able to play that last Friday game against Pineland, in Pineland against Silsbee. But everybody stayed prepared and mentally prepared like they needed to be, and we got the win. And it's just hard to deal with all the weather.
How do you keep a team fresh when you're going through that?
Yeah, that's a great question. So if anybody knows, let me know.
We'll post Coach's cell number in just a second on that.
Well, no, we try to mix it up. We try to keep it fun. We try to keep it light. We incorporate a lot of competitions in our drill work and just try to keep a competitive edge in everything that we do. But yeah, it's been really tough. This year has been a strange one for sure.
Rigorous week coming up, 4 games in 7 days. Schuyler, what do you hope to see out of your team, the Bridge City Cardinals, in that stretch?
I hope that we just win and win and win and win so we can stay on top in district.
That's the mentality. This team is extremely confident. Every single year, Bridge City is confident. Where does that come from, Jonah?
It comes from the tradition of the program. I mean, you see that when I was a freshman, I mean, the guys that were seniors when I was a freshman, they won. And we just continue to win, and the tradition as a program, it really, really helps.
District is winding down. Chase, how important is it to build momentum for the playoffs?
It was very important to build momentum. Been in the playoffs ever since my freshman year, and we've learned from freshman year to now what to do, how to prepare for the playoffs, and what to do when you're in the playoffs. And I'm got to stay focused for these next 5 games we've got, and then get ready to roll in the playoffs.
And I'll ask you this too: out of these 3, the things we were saying off camera are just ridiculous goofballs right here. Which one's the most difficult to control on your team?
Actually,
I see Chase is looking totally at the empty wall.
I'm gonna give Chase a bye here. I'm gonna have to go with Derek Deering.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
With Little Tank. Little Tank does a good job at practice of keeping everything crazy. Yes.
Keeps it fresh, if you will, right?
Yes, Derek Deering for sure.
Awesome. So Derek, if you're watching, you may have to run some laps or something. We talked about running. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. And Coach, appreciate you guys coming on. Good luck for the rest of the season, okay?